You guessed it, Pressure Points. I'm Dee, and this is my unidentified sitting object, AJ. We're coming at you with Season 4, Episode 31, Cult of the UFO. I don't know what the fuck AJ's getting into this week, but it's probably going to scare the shit all out of him. Find us on Instagram and Twitter at PointSoPressure.
As soon as you did that intro, my eye started twitching. What the fuck? I've never had that happen. Oh my god, it's still going. Oh. Good old Fat Finger D over there.
Oh, yeah, baby. We don't use this thing nearly often enough.
No, we don't. We should become like a Kramer level of
radio DJs.
Of like soundboards and stuff. And we have big props that nobody sees.
Fuck you.
That's my favorite one.
Oh, I know. So, how's your week been, man?
Oh, it's been pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I did. I went to a gala.
Oh, yeah, you got fancy and drunk.
I got crossfaded.
And you experienced my girlfriend's terrible luck with strangers.
Oh, my God, that was so weird.
Which you also experienced when we went grocery shopping yesterday. Those weird fucking people who are like, it's a dachshund.
Oh, yeah.
Can my daughter
that dude
pet
was
your
so
dachshund?
weird.
Listen to this story about my dead dog. Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God.
That's her life.
2 in 1 week.
Yeah.
What the fuck
now
is her
imagine
problem?
7 days of that shit from her.
Yeah, imagine living that life. God.
I'm telling you, man, she needs to write a book.
Yeah.
Or
do a podcast. Just strange encounters.
Yeah, really, though. Strange encounters of her kind. If you've ever watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, she would have, like, the exact same stories as him, as Larry David. It's insane. She's got some weird shit.
Nice setup.
That's funny. Thank you. Yeah, not bad. So you got fancy and drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Got to listen to some
nice.
expensive and overpaid speakers.
Oh, my God. I hate keynote speakers. I hate them. They do nothing. Most of them didn't do anything. And then the like message at the end is, be happy because you're alive.
Yeah, right. Be happy because you're alive. Also, I screamed at the people that put on this thing for 45 minutes because they were going to underpay me.
Yeah. There was one who I could not stand her voice. It was like any cosplay Harley Quinn when they do that voice.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but without the like
Hiya,
that kind
toots.
of without the accent.
Oh God.
So it's just like
just high.
I can't describe it. Like, it was
like she was
weird.
a cartoon character in the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And her special superpowers, she got disabled from falling off a mountain.
Oh.
Cracked her spine.
Oh. Wheelchair?
Oh yeah. Can't move her hands.
Well, that's why she's animated.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's the only way she can express herself is through her voice.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, and she had kids.
Ah! Wait,
and
before she fell
no,
or after? Oh, God.
After she was paralyzed. So now I'm trying to... The whole time I was thinking, like, what the fuck? Because she's, like, fully paralyzed. So, like, was it a C-section? Because it's not like she's pushing.
Tell me not to make that joke.
Don't make that joke.
Okay.
Don't make that joke. But I was also thinking, I was wondering if her husband was like a necrophiliac or something, because it's not like she's moving.
Because that bitch is almost dead.
Yeah, no, because she's not moving.
No, she's too warm for him to be a necrophiliac.
Well, actually, she went on a rant about how she can't control her body temperature and she's always freezing ice cold. So, cracked open a cold one with the boys.
I rescind my previous statement.
All right. So how was your week?
Goodness.
You do anything fun?
I
think you had something that you wanted to save, but I don't remember.
So it wasn't crazy. There wasn't anything too wild that happened this week.
You forced a company out of business. Yeah.
No.
But we can't talk about that.
That was last week.
Oh fuck.
I had the most anxiety-riddled drive of my life. Ooh, cracking open a cold one.
Yeah. A room temperature one.
I was heading home from Target after work. Yeah, I went to Target. Fucking sue me. It's nice there.
It's slightly better than Walmart.
So my car is being a pain in the ass where anytime I start it up, I've got to like go bang the coils. I need to get new
Coil
things.
things.
I need to get new coil grabbers.
We're mechanics here.
Yeah. I just put up a fucking wall frame in AJ's basement, so
Hell yeah.
fuck you. What'd you do?
Mechanics. We're mechanics.
Yeah.
Bring
So
up walls.
So my little battery grabbers, I've got to bang them a little bit with like a wrench or whatever the fuck that's
Your
in my
hand.
car. Yeah, with my face. So, so I get out of Target, put my stuff down, turn around, or I go to turn on my car and nothing happens. It's like, oh well, it's about that time again. Pop the hood, give them the old 1-2, and get back in the car and start driving. Everything's normal. It's a good
that's fine.
It's a good Thursday afternoon, right? I start hearing this like buzzing while I'm driving, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I pull over, I listen, and I can still hear it, and I'm like pop the hood, look. It's like, no, I can't hear it in here. So close the hood, start driving again, and
I just remembered.
It's like a
like electricity, maybe. Like it's shorting out.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't like this. I get to one of the lights just before I basically can't pull over anywhere because they don't really have a shoulder. And I'm driving, I take the turn, and I check over my shoulder, and what do I see but the world's biggest and most spiteful wasp in my car. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I roll down my windows. I was like, it's okay. He's trying to get out. He'll see that the wind is hitting this side of his buggy face, and he'll get the fuck out of here. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I did door-to-door sales for pest control, right? I see the necessity of some bugs. Like, it's an ecosystem thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, if all bugs cease to exist, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of animals that cease to exist because the food chain is a real thing, and it'll just have a trickle-up effect.
But fuck wasps.
Yeah, but there's no fucking need for wasps. Like anything that eats wasps can also fucking eat, like, flies and anything else. And there's an abundance of them. Like, I fucking hate wasps, and anyone that likes them, if you have a reason why you like wasps,
fuck you.
Tell me so that I can tell you to fuck off.
I mean, never mind. Yeah,
like, really,
tell us.
Slide into my DMs, say, hey, D, here's an interesting wasp fact as to why they're vital to our ecosystem, and I will send you the most perfectly drawn middle finger, and I will handwrite, fuck you. Because wasps can kiss my penis hole without their stinger. So, I've already been bitten by a fire ant this summer. So the last thing I want is to double up and get bit by a wasp.
May as well,
Stung, bit, whatever the fuck they do. So I rolled down my windows. I was like, we're good. He's going to catch the drift. He'll be out of here. Roll down my windows, driving along. Everything's cool. Look in the back window. Little wasp boy is gone. I'm like, oh, thank God. I get to a stoplight. Can't hear anything. I was like, dope. He got the fuck out of here. We're set. I roll up my windows, right? Get to the next light. And instead of in, like, my right ear, I hear this little fucker in my left ear, which that means he's right behind me. He's behind my seat, and he knows what the fuck he's doing. And I just hear just running into the window. And I get anxiety, but it's not like a super visible thing for me. I was fucking shaking, dude. I'm just
I imagine you were like,
fuck.
That's what I would do.
I'm just like I just pull out a fucking cigar. I'm like, oh my, I need something to get the edge off. I'm just shooting heroin while driving.
Yeah.
Oh, God, dude. Over my shoulder, I roll down the windows. I was like, and I mean, it's one of those situations you're like, okay, when was the last time I was stung by a wasp? And I'm like, I think I was like 7. Can I develop an allergy from 7 to 30?
Yes.
Oh, God. Yeah, and so I'm sitting there, I was like, fuck, what if I'm allergic? What if it stings me on the back of the neck? And I just puff up, and they can't even get me out of my car because I'm already a fat fuck. It's a small car, and I swell up. There's no getting me out of this. Then suddenly, I'm a Hyundai Accent size D. There's just no winning for me. I veer off the road, crash into somebody's home, hopefully kill a few of their kids. But what if I killed an adult? We're in bad situation territory here. And I, like, the whole time, I'm just, like, shitting myself. I get to my apartments, I jump out of my car, and he's still in that fucking back corner, just running into the window. And I was like, what the fuck do I crush him with? And I, of course, grab the thing that I banged my...
the wrench or whatever the fuck it was.
The wrench that I banged my things with. And I was like, okay, well, not this. And so I just take off my shoe.
Just throw it right at the window.
Yeah.
so that you can escape.
Dive into my car, push him out, and then dive back out the window. So I take my shoe off, and I put it on. I was like, please, for the love of God, don't fly into my shoe and sting my hand. And I got him. I crushed his ass, and I don't give a fuck. I'll generally save bugs.
Not this one.
No, not a wasp. They can fuck off.
No way.
Oh. So
speaking of flying things...
That's been fucking burning the back of my brain for days.
That is terrifying.
I've been needing to get that off my chest.
I mean, I think you told me it last night, but I was very stoned.
Oh, yeah, we were...
Holy shit.
We were in a very good place last night.
Oh, it was a great place.
Not a good enough place to remember how good that place was. So I guess we'll have to do it again.
Yeah, I don't mind.
We made the world's best fucking nachos.
Holy shit, we did.
I ate 6 pounds of nachos.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding.
My stomach was distended. It was so full.
I looked like I was stung by a wasp.
Yeah, it looked like they stung my belly button. I'm pretty sure I got a hernia from it.
Oh, no.
It was so good. Like, cheese sauce.
Yeah.
Homemade cheese sauce. And store-bought cheese sauce. And peppers and...
Oh, I didn't even put the store-bought
onions.
on there.
I didn't either.
I'm a purist.
I like the homemade cheese sauce.
That's good. It was good, man.
Yeah, I made it. I'm the homemade.
You made it. The homemade.
Yeah. So, it was good.
Fucking spaghetti.
Like, there were parts of it where I was like, I don't remember eating that.
I remember it. That was
just
very
like
memorable moment.
Like I was like at the beginning, I remember it, and I remember taking the last couple of bites. But there's like a solid 5-minute window in the middle where I was like, I don't remember this at all.
I will tell you this
it
though.
Was good.
As soon as we smoked while we were cooking, it got really fucking bad for both of us because we got distracted. We're both way too ADD for that shit. Like AJ turns to me, he's like, "Hey, where are the fries?" And I was like, "Oh." Fuck!
They were still in the oven, but luckily the oven was off.
It's not even on. It's like, Jesus Christ, bro.
I was so surprised I didn't burn that fucking cheese sauce. I kept doing other things.
We did a good job. We managed, and it was worth it.
Yeah, we did fries and chips and lime chips.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah. So most successful for us. Damn, son.
Fuck.
And then today. We built some walls.
For Dee's future chateau.
We did what Donald Trump couldn't. And we actually built and are finishing the walls that we built.
Did you see the update from the border wall?
No. Didn't he sign it? Like
no.
Fucking Sharpie?
There were some monsoons and it's completely torn apart.
I love that.
It's so great. They're just like not even
fucking delightful.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's so great. John Oliver did that update a couple months ago, where it was like,
where
look
it's
at
just
where the wall
going
is.
Through
the foundation is just being destroyed. The foundation is just melting away.
I love it. What are they going to do? Get over it with ropes? 2 days later, a fucking video is released of people climbing over it with
They had
ropes.
ladders.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
And
it's
fuck's
fantastic.
sake. Oh, it's so good. So
speaking of aliens. Jesus, kill us.
So today I looked into some cults. I wanted to do cults. Well, originally I was going to do the history of forced sterilization in the U.S.
Yeah.
Very interesting topic, but I realized that a lot of it overlaps with the eugenics episode that we did way back in season 1.
To be fair, We could probably cover all of our stuff from season 1.
We'll just start
and it
cycling
would be
through.
10 times better than what it was when we first released.
So I might, because
But yeah.
like there's a lot of interesting shit with that still. But I was like, let's do. So I went a different way. I was gonna go into some cults. My mother's been sending me stuff about like the Children of God cult or the Family.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Not really. It's terrible. It's terrible. They believe
It's interesting to read about.
it is very interesting to read about.
It
and
is
it's interesting
quite
that they're still around.
Awesome. Not awesome.
No. So they believe that love is love and that sex is love. So therefore, you should have sex with anybody regardless of age or gender. Emphasis on the age part. Because it's how you show love to your infant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's horrible.
Kisses on only the boy's lips, in my opinion. That's how you show
That's
love.
God's way. So yeah, I was gonna go into some of these cults, and I was like, okay, nah, I gotta do something else, something I can kind of whip together, because we gotta build some walls. We're already behind schedule, so I decided to go into cults that are based in UFOs and their beliefs.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, so it
Okay.
turns out there's a whole subsection of cults that are just like, yeah, we like Christianity as long as there's UFOs involved.
As long as there's UFOs. I dig it. I can get behind it.
So I found a whole list of them, put together very short. Like, this is not a deep dive into any single group. I might do that in the future. It's more of an over-encompassing, overview
Fair.
of them. There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
This is the prequel to our cult episodes that come up in the future
Sure.
that we're going to do, much like the MK Ultra episode.
Yeah, that'll definitely happen. And we have an announcement before we get started. Our season 50, what was it? Season 55 plans?
So, AJ and I discussed this weekend our season 50 plans while we went to Home Depot. We want to do what was it called?
Tour
Yeah.
de pipi.
So, we are going to buy a food truck. Oh, that was a visceral swallow.
That was an accident. I'm so sorry.
We're gonna buy a food truck. This is what our Patreon is gonna go into, is getting a $300
For the next
shitty food
50
truck.
years, by the way.
Yeah, it'll be a just one griddle top and a studio, and we are going to go on a tour de pipi. And support us if that's what you want to see. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I just realized that we're never going to make it to Pressure Point season 100 because we'll be dead by then by like 20 years.
I mean, honestly, within the next 10, I'd be amazed if we
If we made it.
will survive.
Yeah. And if we do, we'll probably have a foot gone and be both blind from the diabetes.
I will kill myself if I have a foot gone.
I'll have the foot gone. No, but then you won't
And then I
record
will still kill myself.
Yeah, never mind. Just the...
That's our fucking... Oh my...
Is it my wife's hair?
No, it's my girlfriend's. It was in my pants.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
So let's talk about some UFO cults.
Back
Sorry.
to cults.
I just was really excited by the name
Tour de PP will be happening season 50. You heard it here first. So you wouldn't be able to hear it anywhere else.
See you in 46 years. So, yeah.
Just a couple 80-year-olds flipping like the shittiest burgers and just talking shit on mine.
And we don't sell anything, by the way. This food truck is just for us.
Yeah, we cook for ourselves and eat in front of you.
Yeah.
And you still pay us like $15. Well, at that point, inflation will be like $80 a plate. We'll charge us. How about this? I'll make you a deal. We will charge you per plate the total of our ages combined in season 50.
Perfect. Perfect.
Will still be a deal.
I can't wait to be 100 air.
100 air, yeah. The only person that will buy it will be your wife.
Yeah. And she'll spend my money.
Yeah.
So I find during like the 60s and 70s, a lot of these cults popped up all across the US, parts of the UK and parts of Europe, And it just seemed, part of that kind of the free love kind of movement.
Yeah.
And that was also during the contactee period with UFOs. So the contactee period was characterized by people who claimed that they were not abducted, but contacted. So, they
would just
they would find a craft parked on the side of the road somewhere.
Oh,
they'd pull over and talk to the people in them. Or, like, they'd run into people at a park and they realize they're aliens. Like, stuff like that.
You want to know what makes me really uncomfortable?
What?
Is that every time you've done a UFO episode, I start to yawn like a lot.
Wow, fuck you.
Not because I'm
fuck
tired.
You.
No. Hear me out.
You don't like my shit.
Hear me out. Maybe it's my brain making a connection.
To what?
The last time I had an alien encounter. Maybe I was asleep. So when you start talking about UFOs, my brain's like, oh yeah, those? It's sleepy time, baby.
No. Okay.
It was worth a shot.
Let's get back to it. You're wrong. So
it doesn't bore me though. I love this shit.
Oh, it's interesting. I don't know what to think of it entirely. Like, there's got to be something going on with it because of so many people independent of each other, so much information, veridical style information. It's crazy. So these cults really, and have that soundboard ready, because you know exactly the blast files that I want.
Oh God!
I just want you to throw that in one point during this episode.
Yeah, just at one point.
Yeah,
that's all you get is one of those.
Okay, so at the same time, there was a lot of, like, the New Age community was really starting to take off. So I think, it's my opinion, that this formed the perfect storm of UFO cults, because you get free love, you get New Age shit mixed in with older Christianity, and you throw a UFO right on top of the pile. So originally this was going to be way more in-depth, but they started to get really repetitive, and I love it.
Yeah.
So let's start off with, I'm going to go kind of random with them.
Okay. Hit me with them. Hit me with your best shot.
It's my favorite song. We'll talk about Raelism. I think it's Raelism.
Realism?
Rael. So they believe that there were aliens called Elohim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elohim.
No, not Al-Yahim. Shalom Al-Yahim. It's Yiddish.
No, Elohim. That's what Mormons call. That's what Mormons say that. And I'm quoting this because I hate their term for it. Heavenly Father / God. That's what they say his name is. Elohim.
This is unrelated to the Mormons.
Well, regardless.
We'll go into them.
Little factoid for you there.
Elohim. Yeah. So they created the life on Earth. And every once in a while, they'll send a Messiah down with, like, instructions to, point us towards the right direction. So, of course, those Messiahs are Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, like, the basically the cookie cutter
the
characters.
Men in Black. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Woden or Odin and their idea is that they are a very different group. The reason I put them in this is because they differed from the groups in that a lot of these groups want to ascend to a different level or go somewhere else. Go to heaven. But these guys want to make the world a better place. They want to live now. They want to have fun and be happy and laugh and love and all these, like, really positive things.
Eat, drink, and be merry, baby.
Exactly. Because they think that if everybody's in a good place, then our technology will get to the point where we will invent immortality through the use of cloning and mind transfer technology.
Yeah, and forced sterilization.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I get that. I'd be happy. I'm by me. No complaints from this guy.
So yeah, you wouldn't need to have kids because you're just mind transferring into a younger clone of yourself.
Oh, dude, fucking sign me up.
Yeah. Pump some roids through that bitch when he's on ice.
Yeah, and then honestly, when I want to stop living, don't transfer the existence.
Pause it. Check in with you every 5-10 years.
Hey, you enjoying being dead? It's like I wasn't even here.
That went by in a flash. Yeah, so I kind of like theirs. Theirs was pretty fun. They're still around, actually. They have hundreds of people still alive and practicing today. But, it kind of gets weird because of the whole UFO thing. It's aliens who made us. So they kind of dip into ancient aliens a little bit, generally regarded as quacks for some reason.
What? No, that's rude, honestly.
That's the most tame one.
The real quacks are the people that mix God and alien. Oh, wait, never mind. Continue.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your permission. So this one...
I didn't say you could speak yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So I like this one because their name is really, really long. And a lot of these groups...
Is this the one that you were working on beforehand?
No.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I'm excited.
that one, I'm saving that one almost for last because that one's a good one.
Hell yeah.
So the Universal Industrial Church of the New World Comforter.
Whoa.
That's a good name, right?
That's a hefty name.
It's back in 1967.
Industrial New World Church for the Planet
You're
Comforter.
already wrong. Yeah, exactly.
That's how hard
exactly
it is, man. That's why...
Universal Industrial Church of the New World Comforter.
I was close. I just had them out of order.
Completely out of order.
After hearing it one time, I think I did an okay job.
No.
It's like trying to say... I won't. Never mind.
Never mind. We're good. So, Alan Noonan formed a what he called the One World Family Commune in 1967. Because of course he did. It's 1967.
I love it. Like, it feels like all of these are watching an episode of, like, Happy Days. Or, like, The Brady Bunch. Where it's just like, yeah, everything's great. Family, love. I promise not drugs.
But like a lot of drugs.
Yeah. They're like, if we incorporate aliens into our life, it'll be great. Love and happiness before it was fuck the system.
Yeah.
Before sex, drugs, and rock and roll really came to fruition. I dig it.
So, this was a pretty nice commune. Lots of like-minded people were there. And they started opening a bunch of vegetarian restaurants.
Oh, no. X'd. You're out.
They have a cookbook that I didn't write down, but I was looking at it on the Internet Archive, and it's a vegetarian... It's called, like, the Cosmic Cookbook or something.
Okay.
And they're all vegetarian recipes from the aliens, but it's all, like cold fruit salad. Cucumber salad.
Here's the worst part, is that it's...
fresh vegetables.
It's recipes from the aliens, and it's written in 1967. Which is just the fucking worst time for food. That's when they figured out TV dinners. And so they were like, now we can start making casseroles and freezing them. So I bet it's all just fucking garbage food.
Yeah, it's just vegetarian. It's like uninspired.
Green beans
My
and
goodness.
mashed potatoes. No.
Cold milk. And every single meal ends with coffee, tea, or milk.
Seasonings. One brisk blow
No.
of black pepper.
It says no seasonings. Only steamed vegetables, no seasoning.
Is it? Oh, God.
It's really weird.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's 1967.
Fucking aliens, man.
So, like, it was a pretty successful vegetarian restaurant. And then they made, like, 3 or 4 more.
I mean, especially for back then. Yeah. I feel like vegetarian would just tank in the 60s. So they made, like, a franchise of that?
Kind of.
In the same city?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was really weird, but I was just really confused why Commune was doing this, and then it all happened. No.
Drug front.
Nope. He started claiming that he was seeing UFOs.
Okay.
And then he started claiming that he was channeling people from the UFOs.
Okay, so
they were talking through his body.
So
which is
basically,
the easiest to fake thing ever.
Yeah, which is basically what most religious leaders are doing now.
Yeah. So I love this one because he's just like, yeah, we have a commune. We're spreading our free love and peace and vegetarian lifestyle.
That's great.
And then the aliens are talking to me. And
you're like halfway through your meal there, and he comes over. Are you enjoying everything you're tasting? Yeah, it's surprisingly good. He's like, well, it's all vegetarian. You're like, oh, okay. Like this, it's still good though. Thank you. And he goes, also, I spoke with aliens last night. And you go, I don't want to eat here anymore. Can I get the check?
Check, please. Yeah.
Actually, let's forego that. We're leaving.
Yeah. So. Something weird about this that I wasn't able to find a lot of evidence for, but it seemed like he was telling newspapers
Oh,
where
no.
UFOs were going to appear, and then he was telling his followers that the newspapers were reporting that they were there where he told them to.
Oh, what? So he was fucking with the newspapers.
No, so he would say, "Oh, it's going to show up at this time at this place," and then he told his followers that the newspapers were corroborating it and listening to him. They didn't even know who he was.
I see.
And it's, commune people. It's not like they're really on the cutting edge of radio.
They're just like,
radio
this
news.
Quack. Who gives a fuck about this guy?
No, the commune's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we believe you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm sure that the newspapers are like, all right,
Who are you?
yeah, just put this in the maybe we'll talk about it next month pile.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. He claimed that a great cosmic being was manifesting itself in our universe as the Milky Way galaxy.
Ah.
And he asked him specifically to preach supernatural truth to the world as the world comforter.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you initially said world comforter, my thought, because I'm a lazy fuck that
Blanket.
likes my bed, yeah, blanket around the world, which sounds like an alien thing.
No, nope. That's his title.
He is the
comforter.
world comforter.
He would also just like randomly blurt out his interpretation of the Bible
What?
as it pertains to UFOs.
Oh.
Which is great.
Well.
Fantastic work. Let's do a good one. Heaven's Gate.
I have so badly wanted to get information from them because they have a website.
It's still maintained.
And it still looks like it was made in 2001.
Oh yeah.
Like it's definitely pre 9/11. It's a pre 9/11 website.
That's also how I classify my websites,
Yeah.
whether they was made before or after 9/11.
It's good, but yeah, it's like, what's your address? I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even going to give you a P.O. box if I were willing to pay for one, because I know that they would somehow get camera footage and then stalk and find me and suicide me.
Oh yeah. So Heaven's Gate, they attracted a few hundred people and followers in the 70s. They claimed that you could reject your human nature and transform into your true extraterrestrial self.
And they have some weird fucking videos too.
Yeah, they do. I was thinking I might cut some together, but I ran out of time.
The guy is just so uncomfortably like just these big wide eyes. I swear to God, he never blinks, and he's like, "You can get rid of your mortal being and become one with the aliens." You're like, "Oh God, no, thank you, not with you."
Nope. So the body is just a vessel for your true self, and you're just in here waiting for those UFOs to come and get you. That's the wrong one.
No,
Do the other one.
it's so loud. Damn.
Do the other one. This one goes on forever.
All right, I'll do the other
Okay,
one
later.
in a bit.
Okay.
I'll catch you off guard with it.
Oh, good. And just cut me off. Don't warn me.
Okay.
So yeah, it's basically you get to heaven by being picked up out of your body in a UFO.
God.
Very, very basically. It's basically Christianity with aliens, is what I wrote, which I
It's
love.
such a fucking vagrant approach to fucking Christianity. It's like, hey, you hang out here, just make sure to keep your thumb up. God will come. Put in a UFO.
Yeah.
Fuck, what?
So it's led by T and Doe, or Bonnie Nettles and Marshall Applewhite. T and Doe.
Did he spell it T-E-E?
T-I.
And what was Doe? D-O-U-G-H.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, no. Okay, so T and Doe.
Yeah, and they thought that Luciferians were a type of alien that convinced humans that they were God in order to stop humans from developing. That's just what they said.
Jesus.
And so they infiltrated all the religions on Earth. So the God that you're worshiping in your religion is actually a Luciferian, which is not Lucifer like Satan. It's an alien.
Question.
Yes.
You know the connection I just made to their names? And I'm sorry. I thought really long and hard about this because I was like, where have I heard tea and dough next to each other before?
Tito.
Well, Tito, yeah, Tito's vodka. Yeah, I know.
I thought it was tequila.
No.
I thought it was Tito's.
Tito's?
Tequila.
I don't know. I think it's, whatever it is, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Yeah.
They're at the top of the scale.
The beginning and the ending.
At the alpha and omega.
Yeah.
The beginning and the end.
Oh my God. Oh my alien.
So, and the Luciferians also used holograms so that they could fake miracles. I love this shit.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah, so it's
the problem is
great.
we would have fallen for this shit.
Oh, yeah. And so another thing, they had like uniforms that were basically black sweats and Nikes.
Yeah.
And they loved the Nikes because one of their slogans that they used in their religion was just do it, but they changed it to add reference to their leader's name. So they would say just do it.
Oh, just do it. Why wouldn't they do just doty?
Oh, fuck, that's even better.
Damn, I'm better at cults than these assholes.
We should make one.
We could.
Hey, sign up to the Patreon to join our cult. I mean, it's not legally a cult.
Cult de pipi.
So, more good news. March 26th, 1997. The bodies of 39 people were found in, matching outfits, black t-shirts, black sweatpants, Nike decades.
It was honestly...
And armbands. Did you know they had armbands?
Yeah.
I had no idea they had armbands.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that they referenced Star Trek a lot.
I've watched a lot on Heaven's Gate.
I didn't know that Uhura from the original Star Trek, her brother or cousin or something, was one of the people in this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They had huge reach, man. Like they were impressive, and Nike was pissed because
I wonder why.
On the cover, I mean, this is 97, so everyone's still getting their news from magazines, newspapers, and so when this happens, it's big. Like,
yeah. This is big news.
This is right after, well, not right after, but this is post-Columbine big. Like,
yeah, this is...
How many? 39 people, right?
39 people.
39 people commit suicide in, California, right?
I have it further down.
But...
I think it's California, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked. So Nike wakes up that morning in March, they look at the newspaper and they go, fuck. Because there were Nikes everywhere. And it was obvious, too. Like, it's not just like, oh, hey, maybe that's a Nike shoe. Like, Nike symbols are just plastered on every front page of every newspaper. It's fantastic. Yeah.
And
if only that would happen to Amazon.
Right? I love it said Heaven's Gate away team on their armbands.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, oh, Jesus.
What a stupid, like, what a fucking boomer thing to put on.
It really is.
Oh, what, they're going to go visit the home team?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
So they that the night before, well, it happened over a couple of days, which I never knew. I thought it was all at once. But they ate applesauce mixed with phenobarbital.
Oh, that's why you asked me.
Yep, I asked if you wanted some.
I fucking hate applesauce, and I attribute it to that. It's like slurping soft Jello.
I like it.
It's barbecue.
Like cold chunky soup.
Yeah, it's so gross.
So then they wash it down with some vodka, which mixes with that, and
some Tito's,
and then they just put bags over their head.
I swear to you, I'm gonna look it up.
No,
it's Tito's tequila or vodka.
It better be Tito's. It better be Tito's vodka. Oh, that's the worst.
It is.
Is it Tito's vodka?
Tito's vodka, yeah.
Oh my God, I hope they use Tito's vodka.
Tito's handmade vodka. Heaven's Gate. I'm gonna look it up.
No,
Heaven's Gate.
Okay, but they died in batches, and then the surviving people took the bag off their head, put them in their bed, and put purple cloth on the top of their body.
Weren't there a couple people that survived too?
There were 2 people.
Yeah, 2
people survived, which I don't know how. I did not look into it because I'm good at my job.
Oh, is it? No. I'm thinking Jonestown. The speech. I listened to that whole speech.
I did too, just
bad,
recently.
Dude, it's
great. The arguing.
Yeah, like the kids crying.
Yeah.
That they're forcing drinks on. It's bad. Don't listen to it. I'm gonna be honest.
We'll do a supercut.
It's a tough one. Towards the end.
Oh yeah, when you hear them actually forcing people to start drinking and they're actually doing it. Yeah.
But the Heaven's Gate, I did watch interviews on that. One of the people that survived is still a member, and they're still recruiting, aren't they?
There are 2 people who are still running the website.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Huh. It's almost like cults have holds over people.
Weird. So, of course it happened around Halley's Comet.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
They thought that there was a UFO trailing the comet, and that if they killed themselves then...
They were just drafting. They had all the wind resistance. Wait a minute, it's space!
And they just used big magnets.
How the fuck do magnets work?
I hate you. So they thought, oh, we'll leave our body, we'll get picked up by the UFO, and we'll go to heaven. Did you just put no?
Okay, well.
Did you type no?
Yeah. Sorry, I was on the Tito's Vodka page, and it was like, are you of age to visit this website? And I said no. And it sent me to responsibility.org.
Oh, no. That's the last place you need to be.
Oh, no. It's just a bunch of kids. Oh, God, that shit's going to give me fucking epilepsy.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
The website's just flashing.
Yeah, if you guys want to go into epileptic shock, go to Tito's Vodka, say you're not old enough to be there, and then it'll take you to responsibility.org. And that is not responsible by them.
So, after this happened, I didn't know they sent out VHS tapes to, news outlets.
I want to get one.
I haven't been able to find a recording of it yet, but I haven't looked that hard.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Let's buy another house.
Okay.
And we'll just have everything sent there. We'll put it in, I don't know, one of our patrons' names. Get on our Patreon so that we have available names to put lease under so that we can send to Heaven's Gate.
Why don't we just use we'll use your parents' house?
Oh God, we should. That would be interesting. Switch things up. But I also my parents drive me nuts, but I do not want them to suicide themselves.
Fair enough.
They bother me, but not enough to kill them.
Yeah, so apparently the first person who found the bodies was a reporter.
Oh.
He went in through a door that was intentionally left open and found the last 2 people who committed suicide because they were the only people who still had the bag over their head because everybody else was dead. How creepy would that be? You just go into a place and there's just a bunch of beds with people dead with cloth over their face.
You're just
wearing this uniform.
You're expecting this fucking interview that's going to blow the doors off of Heaven's
The VHS
Gate.
said, we are ascending. We are leaving our bodies.
Oh, damn.
We are going.
I was hoping they went in with, no idea, and they just show up to, oh, this is going to be a great interview. This is going to just kickstart my career. They walk in and everyone's dead. They're like,
shit.
This is kickstarting my career in the wrong way.
Yeah, so he actually left an anonymous tip. A cop showed up, found him. They were starting to rot because it was spring in California.
Yeah. Oh.
They eventually were all cremated, but yeah, they were rotting pretty good.
That's can't get into heaven that way. Can't get through Heaven's Gate if you're not a whole person. You just burned your spirit.
And then I also found their official stance on suicide from the cult.
Oh, what is it?
They claim that suicide was not leaving the body when it was time to level up. So if you didn't commit suicide, you were committing suicide. Because your true self will never ascend to heaven.
Level up, oh my God.
Fantastic.
Round 2. Fight suicide. God.
So that was one of the longer ones. I have two really long ones and a bunch of shorter ones. Scientology, fuck these guys. That's all I have put down.
I mean, yeah.
Let's see. The Unarius Academy of Science.
Unarius Academy of Science.
Yep.
What is it? Fuck these guys?
They believe that they can use 4-dimensional space physics.
Ooh, 4D chess, bro.
In order to communicate with extraterrestrials who live on a higher frequency. They are straight up cookie cutter New Age beliefs. They are hardcore ancient aliens.
Oh, I love it.
And they think they can use the 4D space physics to vibrate to a higher frequency.
Oh.
Yeah, not bad.
The Vibrations has me locked in. I think we should join.
Good Vibrations. That song from 1971. I don't know when it came out.
I was like, wow, damn,
Beach Boys.
good job.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I feel
70s?
like 1971 is a little late.
Right? It would have been like 60s.
I'll look it
All
up,
right, look
I
it
guess.
up. And then I'll talk about the Universe People, which is the lamest name of all the ones in here. The Universe People was a Czechoslovakian group who followed... Did you find it?
Yeah, you want to know something fucked up?
What is it?
1967.
Damn!
Oh my god, synchronicity. Bada bing, baby, you were here for it.
So, yeah, Ivo Benda is a dude who claimed... which is like... It sounds like a fake name.
Fuck?
He's Czech, I think.
Okay, Ivo Benda.
Ivo Benda.
That's my street name.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I know that you're Bender Rodriguez.
Bender Bending Rodriguez, yeah.
God.
So he claimed to channel aliens. He said that the aliens have a fleet of ships who are led by Ashtar. That's the name of the alien.
All right.
And they're all around the Earth, and they help good people.
Ashtar, still a more believable name than Ivo Benda.
It is. And they're waiting to transport the true believers into another dimension. And of course, Jesus was a follower.
Okay.
Of Ashtar.
I mean, Jesus was he was in and a part of a lot of secret societies, based on my extensive research on the guy.
Yeah, definitely.
On the real man, Jesus le Christ.
He was French. Yeah. Bitch, you didn't see that coming.
That's why he was white.
That's why he stunk. Let's see. Oh, and evil forces want to put computer chips in everybody.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, duh.
Why? How are we not a part of this cult?
Right. It's too good. Let's see. I did realism. Oh, this one's weird. This one's a sensitive topic.
Is this the space lizards?
No.
Damn it! I really want to learn more.
This is the Nation of Islam.
Oh no!
The U.S.-based Islamic branch formed in the 1930s in the United States.
Oh, okay, interesting.
The Nation of Islam. They're black nationalist. They're very materialistic. They have about 50,000 members currently.
Okay.
Which is terrifying. Looking into the background.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, some of the stories, I don't understand how some pretty damn big figures back in the day were part of this group. They had, like, celebrity guests, or celebrity members. Wow. Kind of like Tom Cruise in Scientology.
Yeah, but...
It's basically the entire situation.
Okay.
So they claim that there's a succession of mortal gods that exist called Allah. You know, they come through, they're mortal, so they'll die, and then they'll be... I think they're either reborn or something. I don't exactly know the mechanism behind it, but, you know, there's a chain of them.
Okay.
So... Jacob was a black scientist from 6,600 years ago. So the first tribe of people, the first group of people were created, and they were called the Tribe of Shabazz.
Okay.
And they were all black people. And then Jacob comes around and says, oh, I can use my science to make white people.
I mean, I dig this. I'm behind this.
Hear me out.
I like this.
So he basically took a bunch of people to an island and then selectively bred/eugenics them to create the white race.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest.
It's not how genetics works.
I'll be
straight up.
I do like the fact that, like, white people were forced into eugenics.
Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing wrong with that.
It's a good, like, alternate universe switcheroo. I dig it. I'm behind this idea.
So, because they were created using, you know, this science and this forced weird breeding and, you know, like, genetic selection and stuff, they lacked the inner divinity that was granted to everybody else by the gods.
Okay.
So they became violent.
Oh my god.
They were so violent that they destroyed the first tribe, the tribe of Shabazz.
Uh-huh.
And then they were kind of like forced to stay on the island, like there were armed guards But eventually they were overthrown because Moses went in and tried to, like, teach them how to wear clothing and, like, civilize them.
Civilize the white people?
The white people, yeah.
Okay.
And then there was a group of white people who wanted to go back to being black. They realized they didn't have the inner divinity, so they tried to go back using science. But they became all of the monkeys that we have currently on this planet.
Fuck, man. Oh, my God.
Monkeys are white people who are trying to be black.
A very rough turn. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm still with it.
So the story of Jacob, you should look this up.
Yeah,
look it up on Wikipedia.
Jacob. All right.
And for your own time, some light reading. It is the most insane story I've ever read.
Just like his backstory?
Yeah, just like the story of Jacob from the Nation of Islam. I don't get it. It sounds like bad sci-fi.
Jacob and Islam?
The Nation of Islam, yeah. It's a very important distinction. Not Islam, Nation of Islam.
Okay, all right.
Because Nation of Islam is basically really racist.
Like the American side of it, right?
No, Nation of Islam, it was founded in America in the 1930s.
Yeah.
It's not the same group.
It's the
It's like an offshoot. It's like Catholicism to Lutheranism.
Okay.
It's an offshoot, essentially.
Oh, okay. It's not spelled like Jacob. It's spelled Yakub.
Yeah.
Yakub.
Yakub.
That is why I was confused, because they do
Jacob
have
is in the
Jacob
Bible.
of Islam.
This is their version of that character, and he goes off the rails, bro.
I am gonna read this to fall asleep tonight.
You should. So
weird ass dreams.
The belief of the Nation of Islam is that soon Allah will return in a mothership to wipe out the white race.
Oh, thank God! End it all for us, please. We fucked it up so bad.
I think everybody fucked it up, but Jesus Christ, I had these are. This is crazy.
Even white Jesus feels bad for the shit we did.
This getting into the beliefs of this group are very extremist.
Oh, really?
So extremist.
Okay.
It's also worth it to read up on that, because it is a very extremist group. Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm not a specialist, but it just blew my mind. Some of the members. The big members that used to be around.
I know. I'm trying to find out. Do you have who they are?
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say I wasn't positive, and I didn't want to loop them in with something that was fucking wild like this and confuse two religions.
Yeah. I'm I don't care what religion you believe in.
Remember,
but don't fucking hurt anybody else.
I remember hearing they were, because Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali were pretty close, weren't they?
I think so. I'm
fairly certain they were close friends.
I read something about that.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Blows my mind that two people who were pretty well educated would.
Oh shit! What? I'm finding people. I've found people that are in it. I'm just surprised.
Yeah. Do you have anybody to add?
Chuck D of Public Enemy.
Damn,
dude. Method Man. Did you know that one?
I know Method Man.
Ghostface Killer.
I could have told you that.
He references the song. He references the story of Jacob, whatever.
Yeah, but it's just
not.
I don't understand. No, okay, I understand where the appeal to it is. We pretty much deserve it. But
really, though,
the stories themselves are so batshit insane. The Bible is already insane. This is the Bible got a sci-fi update, and so it's more insane. Obviously, this is coming from somebody who's pretty anti-religion.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, we're both up there.
Yeah. So that's enough on that. But the story of Jacob, pretty weird.
Okay, sorry. Potentially Chuck D and Method Man are not on that list.
Potentially.
Yeah, unless this has their legit names, and I don't know what their real names are.
Oh yeah. So let's move on from a massively racist group to the Aetherius Society.
Aetheriist?
Aetherius? Aetherius?
Okay.
So they were formed in the 50s by a dude named George King.
Was he a sci-fi writer? Here's looking at you.
You would be
Scientology.
surprised by how many high-ranking members in these groups did dabble in sci-fi before this.
What's his name? The one that was over Heaven's Gate. He was a sci-fi writer.
Yeah. I love it. So
I know way too much about Heaven's
Gate.
Good.
That's good. We should do a deep dive.
Yeah. We will get the tapes.
I would fucking die.
We'll get our... Honestly, awesome. I feel like somebody will have gotten them and posted them online.
Yeah, I'm sure they're out there. I haven't looked hard.
I'll
do a deep dive into the archive.
Let's get converted and follow for the rest of our lives.
This will become the Heaven's Gate podcast.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Everybody get your Nikes. We got to throw away all these Adidas slides that we both wear. Go get some Nike slides.
I love them.
They're so good. So King was in and out of spiritual groups for a while before, like he was in the society, in the culture, I guess, of the New Age during like the 50s, which is really where it started. So this is
I'm trying to think of like New Age 50s.
It's not as developed as the 70s, but it's like it's more based on Eastern traditions.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, India exists.
Okay.
Tibet.
Yeah, I see.
Let's listen to these people who claim to be swamis.
It's okay. I know.
Yeah,
I've
it's
got
that
an idea.
New Age.
I dig it.
It's not, crystals and vibrations yet. So he was in and out of these groups for a while. I think he was learning. He was taking notes.
Oh, of course.
So,
where else was he going to get his shit?
Yeah, he came out of nowhere and just said, I have mastered yoga.
Good
Full
for
stop.
him, honestly.
And then because he mastered yoga, he gained psychic powers. Which, that's true. If you master yoga, you get psychic powers.
Yeah, and he became the Avatar.
I was going to say, he's a wind whirler, but that's not what they're called.
He's a wind whirler. Oh, God.
Oh. So...
Okay, so he's mastered yoga, and he is now...
A psychic.
Ascended, more or
No,
less?
he's a psychic.
Oh, he's a psychic.
And he used his psychic powers to learn the secrets of the universe.
Okay.
All right? He's really doing the cult thing where you just...
Yeah. He's Doctor
elevate
Strange
yourself
in this shit.
Oh, yeah. So he said in 1954 that he heard a voice in his head that said, "Prepare yourself! You ought to become the voice of interplanetary parliament!"
Oh, my God,
Which
dude.
I love.
How many people were a part of this one?
A lot.
Oh, fuck, dude. I love it. I love hearing about these stupid cults, because you're just like, how the fuck did you believe this shit?
Yeah.
Interplanetary space travel is upon us, adventurer.
So he said that just after this, like a couple days after this, a very, very world-famous Swami came to his apartment, just showed up at his apartment.
Because they knew.
But he refused to name it.
Mastery.
He refused to name him, though.
Oh. Okay.
So an unnamed but world-famous Swami showed up, which then... Oh, yeah, and he mastered Kundalini Yoga, which is the best kind. Kundalini, which is a great name. So because of this, the Swami came to the apartment and said, "You need to form a group. Society of people."
God, this is like the episode in King of the Hill when Bobby is the chosen one.
It really is.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh.
I just picked up the mirror. Fucking hell. Okay, so he gets visited by a Swami, and he's told to start the group.
Yeah. And then just right from there, boom, he starts to channel all of the Cosmic Masters.
Oh.
So the Cosmic Masters are extraterrestrial intelligences.
Uh-huh.
And, they're the spiritual masters of the universe.
Jesus
And
Christ.
they just so happen to be mostly from Venus. Like Jesus was from Venus.
Yeah, and where girls get their penis.
Yeah. Exactly. Jesus.
Okay, so
All of this comes from the official cult
Jesus
story.
Christ.
Like, this is what the cult says.
this shit blows.
happened.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. Keep going.
Okay. He claimed that they wanted to work with humans to solve all of the earthly problems and usher in a new age. I was going to say he based his ideas. He stole a ton of ideas from, like, Theosophy and just from New Age during that time period.
No.
And then as, like, Theosophy and the New Age expanded and developed and, like, changed, he just took the new ideas and updated it.
He had psychic powers, so he knew about these eons before they existed in humans.
But we just weren't ready.
Yeah. So he's known about them for thousands of years in his previous existence before his human existence.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a god.
No, he's not a god.
Oh, he is.
He is a humble servant of the cosmic masters.
He's a god.
No, just wait. The ego isn't there yet.
Oh no.
I do an ego dive in this one. So the emphasis on this group was altruism, community service, nature worship, spiritual healing, and all that pretentious bullshit.
Sounds like one of them reefers. Nature healing.
Nature and spiritual healing. Oh yeah.
Sign me up.
They met in churches, essentially. Like,
what?
They called them I forgot what they're called, but basically they were like, they met like a church does. Like they meet at a building that is laid out exactly like a church.
Okay. I thought you were like...
Not like in an established church.
They rented space and
probably
went to churches. I was like, what the fuck church was okay with that?
Yeah, right.
But good for them, I guess.
Yeah, they would actually meet up, which most of these cults don't meet up like that. A lot of them are just like in communes or like not really, like that. It's like a devote your whole life to this kind of thing. And generally they flew under the radar. They didn't have a ton of controversy. They didn't have any mass suicides. I know, I'm sorry, very lame. And currently they still have a few thousand members worldwide.
Jeez,
still, to this day.
How old are these people?
It started in the 50s.
Yeah.
Like the membership age? I don't fucking know.
God damn, dude. I just feel like with the amount of information we have at our fingertips...
It must be boomers, because they don't know how to get that information.
Yeah, they don't even know how to open a PDF.
Oh, God.
Like...
That's my fear, to be asked to open a PDF from somebody.
I can't wait to be that old.
Oh, my God.
Not really. I mean, I'm not going to make it that far.
No, at that point, we'll just be living in a simulation.
Yeah, my heart isn't going to fucking make it that far. I got like 2 good years left.
Yeah, 2 really good years. They believe that they can prevent the worldly destruction that is incoming by using a spiritual energy to elevate the world with the alien masters.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So they could prevent these big disasters by creating spiritual energy batteries.
Okay.
So they would all pray together and form this spiritual battery. Sometimes it's attached to a person, so they'd like pray over one person, and it creates this energy battery that stops the ice caps from melting.
It is the true power of thoughts and prayers.
Into a battery.
Into a battery. Into a human battery.
Yeah, like the Matrix.
What is that, like a 12 volt?
9 max.
9.5 volt battery.
So,
you can touch your tongue to it, but it's going to hurt a little bit more than a 9 volt.
Yeah, slightly more. They believe that one day a new master will come down in the UFO with magic stronger than all of the world's armies.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Mecha Jesus.
Fuck him
with
up,
fireballs.
Jesus. Fuck him up, alien Jesus.
Hell yeah. The name of the being that King contacted, the master from Venus.
Let me guess it. It's Yeevis.
It's Aetherius.
Oh,
they named the cult after the group.
Oh my god. Get it together.
Yeah, right? What the fuck?
Be original.
Oh god, I keep bumping the microphone. Probably won't hear it, sorry.
Yeah.
So, there's also an international group, because these masters of Venus, these cosmic masters, have contacted all of the world's governments by now. Multiple times.
And they're not yoga masters, so they can't understand it.
The problem is, these are physical beings.
Oh.
Like, they've come down in UFOs and talked to them.
Oh, okay.
But the reason none of the information gets out is because there's a group that suppresses this information. And they're called...
fucking Antifa liberals.
Guess what they're called? It's the lamest name.
Natherius. I don't know.
That's pretty good. That's better. The Silence Group.
The Silence Group?
Yeah. because they silenced the governments.
This is the biggest QAnon shit ever.
It really
so
is.
Lazy.
You can see the connection.
It's so fucking lazy, man. Like, come on.
It. What? I'm not gonna join a cult and then harpoon gun my son in the chest.
Why? Why not?
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I
Jesus. Because wasn't it?
He thought they were turning into lizards.
Yeah, his wife gave his son the snake gene. The snake DNA that was in her line. Like, what the fuck?
I love it. It's based on nothing.
Huh.
So
much like this entire episode.
My favorite part was there's an entire section that I found, an entire website that was just on the titles that George King claimed to have.
Oh, God.
So I just have a couple. He claimed the title as the author, inventor, metaphysician, occultist, prophet, psychic, spiritual healer, spiritual leader, teacher, yogi, and Aquarian master.
God damn.
Of
Aquarian master of Aetherius. Wow. You pretentious asshole.
Or very simply put, His Eminence, Sir George King, OSP, PhD, THD, DD, Metropolitan Archbishop of the Aetherius Churches.
What?
That was another one of his full titles. This dude was so full of himself.
Jesus Christ. That is also, such a title.
When he claimed to be Sir, the UK basically said, we didn't knight him. That's not an official title.
No, he got knighted by the Knights of Venus.
He also claimed to be the chaplain of the, Federation Police Forces, which is a group that you pay...
Team Aetherius, Universe Police.
It is an individual group where you basically go to a website and pay them money to join a group, $45.
Okay.
And then they print off and send you a piece of paper that says, member of Federation Police, and they don't do anything. Like, they don't have meetings. We need to start a website.
No.
And we'll just give them PDFs.
We just need to be fucking Federation Police. Yeah,
I didn't even think about that. I thought about starting our own Federation Police.
My face was like...
That's amazing. Officer D and Officer AJ.
Federation Police officers.
Who polices the policemen? Us, the Federation Police.
We promise we're the good kind of cops.
Oh, does that mean we're going to be shot because nobody gave us backup?
No, we have to start doing racist stuff. Never mind, I'm out.
Nope.
I don't want to be a Federation police officer anymore. I hate them.
So, it's pretty good. Another group. I've got two more, and then we'll be done. We're getting a little long. Sorry.
One. Yeah, you're carrying these episodes out lately.
Fuck, I got homework.
Yeah, bro.
We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
You got to start doing 2-parters. Fuck.
No, I get too excited. So, this one, it's going to take me a second to pronounce it right. And based on the name, I want you to figure out what it is, where it's from, and what it is. Tempelhofgesellschaft. Tempelhofgesellschaft.
I fucking wonder. So, my guess is Germany.
Okay, interesting guess.
Or Austria or Netherlands.
Okay.
Right around there.
That area.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think they believed in?
Say it one more time.
Tempelhofgesellschaft. You have to say it angry.
They believe in Nazi Jesus temples.
Very close. So this is a neo-Nazi group who claim that an Aryan race came to Atlantis from a star called Aldebaran. No relation to Alderaan.
Jesus Christ.
Based on an ancient Sumerian manuscript that apparently they have, but won't let anybody see or any of the members see it, or anybody see it, or know where it is.
Yeah. People might steal it. They might not be worthy. It's a sacred place.
I love it. So this group started in the 90s, and I love the fact that this was probably a joke. They're like, yeah, Alderaan. Aldebaran.
Aldebaran.
Let's add one syllable to change it, and it's Star Wars.
Jesus, really though, fuck.
They claim that Aryans get power from the Vril energy from the Black Sun, which I wasn't able to figure out exactly what the black sun is. The black sun is a symbol.
I mean, it's
that, like,
Black
is
Hole
vaguely...
Sun is a song.
Yeah, that must be it. No, the black sun is a symbol that Heinrich Himmler had put into one of the, like, headquarters of the SS. But, like, it wasn't really a Nazi symbol. It was just, like the architect put it in. It wasn't necessarily overtly Nazi. But because it was the headquarters of the SS, neo-Nazi groups started to, like, clamp onto it as a surrogate for a swastika.
Jesus Christ.
And apparently, maybe I think they think there's, like, another sun, but it's black.
Yeah, it only comes
somewhere.
out at night.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where they get their power.
Jesus.
And from Vril energy, which Vril energy comes from, like, really old German cults that were around in, like, the 1910s, late 1800s and the 1910s and 20s, which some of the occultism... Basically, like, there was the Vril Society, which was pre-Nazis, but a lot of people who ended up being high-ranking Nazi officials were part of the Vril Society before it was outlawed by the Nazis. So, like, there's some occult connection there, but I feel like most occult connections to the Nazis are vastly overblown.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. I would think that... Yeah. Is it just because, like, their views were just so, like, off the wall? And...
No, it's they were totalitarian regimes generally get rid of cults and religions.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
And while there was definitely, you know, that connection between people who were in these groups and things like that, I don't think they devoted a lot of resources to it. Not as much as a lot of people did. Like the trips to Tibet and things like that, where they were trying to find evidence of, like, Aryan master race stuff that the Nazis were doing. They did do that. But I think that was more just as a show rather than actually trying to prove it for a while. Not necessarily the whole time.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Hitler got high on so many drugs, he was constantly blazed. And then I believe it. But Heinrich Himmler was pretty occulty. But, sorry, back to the neo-Nazis. They believe it's the Aryan divine mission to subjugate and dominate all other races.
Well, okay.
They also believe that there is a fleet from Aldebaran on the way, a fleet of UFOs that are coming to join all the Nazis that are still hiding in Antarctica so that the two UFO armies can join and they can take over the planet.
Fuck.
They're not even unique. They're not even realistic. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
Honestly, it sounds like a fan fiction.
It does.
Of Mein Kampf.
That's most of neo-Nazis.
Like 100% fan fiction of Mein Kampf.
Yeah. So, that's fun. My last one is UFOs and Mormonism, but I didn't look very deep into it. Don't they believe in, like, the star closest to the seat of God is Kolob or something?
I think so. I don't know a lot about it.
Sure.
Because it's been, like, almost 11 years since I've been out. In the last, like, 2 years, I was like, oh, this sucks. So, as far as I know, I could be wrong, though.
And they think that, you know, the creation myth was just for our planet. And that they're, like, our solar system.
Yeah, and then
the other solar systems are controlled by other people who become God.
Yeah, so it's
Jesus,
the idea, and I think
because they're the same.
They're kind of denouncing it now. They're stepping
Which I
away
love
from it.
that they're stepping away from it. It's literally their core belief.
The idea is if you get into, like, the top tier of the top tier of heaven. I know it's weird. 3 tiers of heaven. Plus
it's basically
an
MLM.
hell. Yeah. So 3 tiers of heaven. Top tier of those heavens has 3 tiers of heaven. You get into, like, I think any of those are the top one. Basically, you're just like fucking BJ and Jesus right now.
Yeah.
BJing Mormon Jesus. You get into the top.
Who is God?
Yeah, the top of
and the
top
Ghost
tiers
at the same time.
Yeah, it's all, like, mixed. It's weird.
Who's a salamander?
No. It's separate. They have the Godhead in Mormonism.
Do they?
Yeah, they have God, Jesus, Holy Ghost. 3 different people.
Yeah, but they're also sometimes talked about like they're the same person. I'm not talking about currently. I'm talking about in the past.
No, as far as I know, Mormon God and Mormon Jesus were always 2 different people. Yeah, because Joseph Smith was visited by all 3.
Yeah, but he also said that they were all one person.
Oh yeah, he has.
They were
so
all the
many
same
different
person.
Accounts. It's
Yeah, exactly.
Oh fucking hell! It's so hard to keep track of. So you get into the top of the top tiers, and you basically get to play Minecraft on creative mode and make your own fucking planet. So that's their idea of why the universe is expanding. Obviously, I have a really spiteful way of looking at it. If you're Mormon, sorry, not sorry about it. I fucking hate them. But yeah, it's a really weird concept.
Yeah, because it's like you should be doing this because it's right, but you get rewarded at the end,
Yeah.
which kind of breaks the entire morality of the system. Because it turns it from you're doing what's right because it's right to you're doing what's right to get something at the end, which is inherently not right.
Well, this is what happens when you get a religion based around the ideas of a con artist.
I was going to say an illiterate con artist.
Yeah.
Mostly illiterate.
Oh god. So yeah, there's some weird shit.
UFOs.
I
there are
don't
UFOs
remember
in
a
Mormon,
lot about it, but
in the Mormon religion.
yeah,
There's space travel.
It's some wonky shit. But yeah, damn.
That's all I have.
That's all you have.
I'm out.
Oh, only
it.
that much. Not bad though. I fucking love it.
Oh, it needed an update. That's why the computer was freaking out. Sorry.
Yeah, it was shitting itself earlier.
But yeah, I love this
good.
weird
It's
cult
fantastic.
shit. Because looking from the outside, I have no idea how you would slip into this. But I also understand it's a very gradual thing, and there's peer pressure, and you kind of have to believe it.
They also really
Have
go
to wanna
after
believe
people
it.
that are looking for
Exactly.
mental outs. Especially back in the 60s, 70s, 50s even, you had people that were stepping away from home because they are new age. They're like, hey, I got to get away from the system, man. I got to get away from this shit. And they've been away from their family for 5-6 years. They're like, fuck, what do I do with my life? Somebody comes along and says, hey, do you know about aliens? And they go, yeah, I believe in them. I think I've had an encounter. And they go, that was actually our God.
Yeah,
People hop on board with that shit. So it doesn't surprise me. But at the same time, if you've read a book, you know better.
You should.
Yeah.
But Nexium targeted, high up in Hollywood people. Have you heard of Nexium?
No.
It's some fucking nerd that all the cult players, when they play basketball against him, have to lose because he's really short. Look up Nexium. It's worth it. Yeah, some famous actress's daughter was in it, and they got her out. But so he created sex slaves out of a lot of these cult members.
Oh, okay, yeah,
and
I know Nexium.
he would brand his initials. Ugh.
I remember this one now.
Horrible.
Also, Nexium is... I don't think that it's Nexium.
Yeah, it's spelled NVXIUM or
Jesus
something.
Christ. You gotta fucking tell me how to spell these things.
I'm not talking about the dietary supplement.
Yeah, literally, I type in Nexium and it goes, imagine 24 hours without a heartburn. I'm like, that sounds potentially culty.
That sounds nice.
That sounds culty, but not what I'm looking for. Okay,
All right.
cool. Well, you got Patreons pulled up?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Sorry, I'm I just looked at the clock. I'm like, I gotta go to two tests before midnight. It is almost midnight. We got
doing
this.
these fucking late.
But we get the creative juices flowing. So
NXIVM,
I was close.
multi-level marketing company.
Yes, there's an entire offshoot of cults that are also MLMs.
Check those ones
That
out.
that was gonna be one too.
I might do an episode on it. It sounds intriguing.
You should do just all of those like I did, like a collection of the multi-level marketing. That would be fun.
Little cult part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it away, man. You got it
All
in
right.
front of you.
Patreon.com/points-o-pressure. I'm pretty sure. And, all the social media and everything's on that. Go ahead, check it out. We do sloppy seconds. We put some extra stuff on there. It's a very direct line to us.
Yeah.
You want to talk, if you want to, hang out, shoot the shit, you can find us on there. You can also message us on Instagram, but only D checks that.
Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
At points-o-pressure.
I never look at that. It's all D.
I know. I handle all the socials. I fucking hate it, but I'll talk to you guys.
You're better than
you guys
I
are
am,
great.
though.
I like the communication. I don't like the posting.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, reach out. I'll talk to you. By all means.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you.
Who gives a shit?
Ask me about some bullshit. Ask me
Talk
how
to us
my
now
day
before
was.
we're rich, famous, and jaded, and we don't talk to our fans anymore.
Yeah, exactly that.
So, thank you to our Patreons. Our patrons. They really, they keep the show
All of our
flowing.
Patreons.
Abby, AJ's Third Nut, Lindo, NSA Isn't Real, D's Nuts,
Not me.
Nordic Thunder, Toddle Waddle, Dark Runner, Haley, and Casey McFacey. Thank you guys so much. You really keep the lights on in the studio.
Yeah, really, though. Also,
Literally and figuratively.
yeah, no joke. We say it every week, but we really wouldn't be able to, like, pay all our shit without you guys. So, you've helped a ton. Cannot thank you enough. If you're interested, follow the links in the bio. Like AJ said, skip back a few. I don't know what the fuck it is because I handle the socials. He handles the Patreon. It's, we split it down the middle. So yeah, check that shit out. We're getting there. Yeah. We're getting some more shit out. So take a look and yeah, catch us next week. We'll see you fuckers next Monday.
See y'all later.